Well, she got back from Mexico not too long ago. Back in Tennessee. I'm gonna see if I can find me one more turkey and one just gobbled. So hopefully I can ease back here and call him up. It's a good way to start it, right out of the truck. Wet back here. We've got a bunch of rain the past couple days while we've been gone. So hopefully I don't get in any kind of wet situation or a snake situation, more importantly.
As I'm approaching this hay barn, I see a dark shadow run out of the back of the barn. Thought it might be a coyote, that's why I hurried up there pretty quick. But I still never figured out what it was.
What's this thing running back here?
The direction I heard the turkey gobble is straight up here by the hay barn. I begin to wonder, since he didn't hit my crow call, that it could have been him that ran out of the back of the barn.
Since I did that initial interview when I was walking in. I don't think he would have seen me. I thought he was in this block of timber I'm in right now. He could have been deeper, which I'm headed that way, but if he saw me, I don't know how. If he's on the edge of this field over here and saw me walking up, but I've hit a crow call and he didn't gobble. I've called to him, he didn't gobble, so I don't know if he saw me or if he's just not gobbling very much or what the deal is, but I'm just gonna keep on easing and see if I can find him. He's gotta be around here somewhere. If I didn't bump him, we'll see.
I had just walked this 150-acre farm and had not seen nor heard from the turkey. I start easing my way out and I hit the call one last time back up by the hay barn, and this is what happens. this point I'm so confused because I've never seen a tame turkey on this farm, and I've never had a wild turkey get this close to me. But the longbeard responded to both of us calling, so I'm going to see how this plays out.
So confused right now. You look at her, she don't look tame, especially after shaking all that dust off. I'm so confused right
keep yelping to try to speed the process of the gobbler coming down and to keep the hen around because she's obviously going towards him.
backside of this barn. Hoping he'll just come walking around this backside right here. Oh my gosh, that is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me while turkey hunting. Oh my gosh. That man is wild. She's chopping off right now. What in the world? I'm at a loss for words. What just happened right now? Thank you, Lord. I mean, that is wow. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make any sense of this. So, get my bearings straight. I parked down at the barn right there. And there's a road that comes right up here and loops around to the front of this barn right here. As I was walking up that lane, a turkey gobbled, and I thought he was way down off in there. So there's where I parked at, and I thought he was down off in there in that block of timber. So I come easing up to the barn, fixing to walk over here and look.
I came easing up over here to the barn, came around this edge right here, and I got to where you can see inside the barn. Right before I could get there, something black ran towards the back of the barn. I thought it was a dog, a cat, something. And at the same time that happened, I thought I saw something run out this side of the barn, which everything going on, it looked like a turkey. But my mind went to the black thing. I thought it maybe is a coyote. I was prepared just in case to shoot it, and never saw it again. Well, the turkey, if it was a turkey, ran this way. Well, I looped down, went down here, called over this block of timber, nothing. Worked my way through there, nothing. Worked my way all the way around these back fields back in here, nothing. And I know for a fact I heard a turkey gobble right there, but when I heard it gobble, it didn't sound as close as this is. So after I make my loop and I'm coming back out right here, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hit a call in case there's a turkey up in here somewhere. Hit a call, and this hen comes out of the barn going nuts. And so I was like, well, I'll just sit down and film her, because she came out, dust all over. I'm sure she's dusting in here where all these hay bales used to be. And I'm sitting behind this gate right here, and she comes walking all the way up, walks around it, and as you'll see on the video, she almost gets within arm's reach of me. And I moved a couple times. She never putted. And I was like, surely this isn't a tame turkey. There's never been a tame turkey over here. That's weird. And I don't think she was, because I moved a couple times and she started getting a little nervous. And then she shook and all the dust came off of her and she looked like a wild turkey. And I was like, all right, that's got to be a wild turkey. And the way she sounded like a wild turkey. So she turns and just starts feeding off. Well, I just keep on calling to her. I'm like, let's see if I can get her fired back up just for the heck of it. Well, she called and I called, she called, and a turkey gobbled on the back side of the barn. He's deep up in there. And I was like, okay. At first I thought it was back this way, kind of way I came from, which would make a little bit more sense than being on the other side of the barn. Well, she calls, I start calling, she kind of shut up, but I just kept calling, turkey kept gobbling. Sure enough, here he comes. He comes from behind the barn, which I've been seeing him up on this hillside. He comes from behind the barn and walks out behind this old gravity flow wagon and just walks out there. And I can promise you he wasn't tame, because whenever he walked out, he saw me sitting here and he craned his head up. And I just called at him a little bit more, get his head on up, and shot him. And then when I shot, she ran off through the woods like any normal hen would. That's got to be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, my vest. I mean, I was sitting right here. She came out of the barn and walked around the tree. I mean, she had to have been standing right here, and I was sitting right there. She walked around behind me and walked over there, and she looked back around, started standing right there. And that turkey came from behind the barn and walked around right there, and I shot him. So, crazy. Freaking beautiful turkey. I love shooting with that 410, because I mean, it doesn't mess them up at all. It looks like you just picked him up and laid him down. And another thing about all this is if I didn't have this video camera, nobody would believe me that even happened. They would believe that I called the turkey up, he can come around the barn, you know, whatever. But me sitting there and that hen getting that close to me, nobody would believe that. Like, that was crazy. So I was right there at that gate, and the hen was in here. You look right here where she's been dusting. There's turkey tracks all in that. All over the place. I mean, there's feathers right here. Just in this hay barn. I mean, look at, there's feathers all in here. I mean, who knows? That gobbler could have been right here whenever I first heard him gobble, and he might have ran out the back side with her. I don't know.